I was running through the six with my walk. You know how that shit go. You know how that shit go.
The following is a series of dramatizations displaying policies and laws on how to protect children and youth. Please be aware that in the Child, Family, and Community Act, a director means a person designated by MCFD. Now for a special segment brought to you by CYC News.
Good evening. Tonight's segment on CYC News narrows in on Section 3, Division 3 of the CFC-SA Act. Welcome.
How, as youth workers, can we protect children?
In the case of an unattended child, if a child is found without adequate supervision when in any premises or vehicle, a director appointed by the ministry may do any of the following. A director may do these things: take the child to a safe place and arrange for someone to look after the child for up to 72 hours, remain on the premises in the vehicle, or arrange for homemaker services for up to 72 hours.
Oh my gosh, what's going on? Is everything okay? There was inadequate supervision of this child.
What about in the case of a lost or runaway child?
In the case of a lost or runaway child, a director may take charge of a child for a period of up to 72 hours. On taking charge of a child, the director must make all reasonable efforts to locate a parent or guardian responsible for the child. If the person responsible for the child is located, the director may return the child or facilitate the child's return to that person. They can also place the child with another person at the request of the person responsible for the child and with the consent of the other person.
What do you do when you come across a child in immediate danger?
If a child is in immediate danger, here's what can be done.
Hey, I was just down the street doing some undercover work. I just got the call. I'm going in. What is going on in here?
A police officer may, without a court order, take charge of the child if the police officer has reasonable grounds to believe that the child's health or safety is in immediate danger.
On taking charge of the child, the police officer must immediately report the circumstances to a director. If the child is taken to a director or to a person or place designated by a director, the director may take charge of the child up to 24 hours and must immediately take all responsible efforts to notify the child's parents, investigate the circumstances, and look after the child while it's in the director's charge. When a child needs protection from contact with someone, what do you do?
If you have reasonable proof that contact between a child and another person would cause the child the need to be protected, a director may apply to the court for a protective order. The person the order is against, the child if 12 years or older, and the person taking care of the child must be notified of the application, as well as the time, date, and place of the hearing at least 2 days prior to the hearing. The director may not have to inform the parent of the child if it would endanger the child's safety. It is then up to the court to decide if the child needs to be protected. If they decide yes, the court may prohibit a person for a period of up to 6 months from contacting or, in some cases, living with the child. This protective order can be changed, shortened, extended, and canceled if the director of the child or the person who the order is against applies to the court. If, as a director, you need assistance, a police officer can be requested to enforce these protective orders.
Your child is seriously ill and needs surgery.
My child's fine. I refuse for him to have surgery.
This act states when a child needs necessary health care, these are the steps to take.
If a parent refuses to give consent to health care that, in the opinion of 2 medical practitioners, is 100% necessary, a director may apply to the courts. If the court agrees with the claim of necessary health care, they may authorize it, prohibit any person from stopping it, and require another person to deliver the child to the place where the health care is provided. Keep in mind that in this section, a child includes a child in care.
And now back to Jamie Bateson in the studio.
Thank you, Taryn. So there you have it, folks. Thank you for tuning in on today's segment of Policies and Laws on How to Protect Children and Youth. And always remember to keep it real. Jamie Bateson, CYC News.